Right, we're over at the Carping Adventures stand. Look who I've got with me, Dave. Can you tell us about what's gone on with your adventures over here with Carping Adventures?
Yeah, I've recently been on a trip, almost 3 weeks long actually, but spent a week at a lake in Hungary that I can't even pronounce the name of. And yeah, we've done all right there. We had quite a few fish. The lad I was fishing with had a 66. And then we drove from Hungary across to Croatia and fished Lake Zumba. And I was fortunate there. We had a really good week, about 37 fish between us. And yeah, I managed to catch a new PB of 88 pounds.
On camera as well, is that right?
Yeah, all on camera from the take, yeah. Unbelievable. I'd lost 2 fish leading up to it. So there was a snag, so I pulled the rod a bit short. And about an hour later, it had gone again. And when I picked the rod up, I thought, I'm back in the snag. Because it was so heavy, it just sat there. Then I felt a little kick on the head. And I thought, hold on, let's hang here. And it was literally 25 minutes like that, all the way back to the bank. Big heavy fish. And yeah.
But you were shattered at the end of it, weren't you?
Oh mate, I was like, I tell you what, I was on cloud 9. Because I'm not really into fishing abroad. I ain't done a lot of it. It's more been a social thing, you know. And I ain't took it seriously. And I did that. I fished like I was in England. I weren't expecting to catch. I would have been happy with a 50. You know what I mean? So have something like that roll into your net. It's like,
wouldn't we all?
Yeah. It blew me away. I was like, I think I was drunk for 2 days afterwards.
So how did you approach it? Did you say like you sort of fish the same as you would in England? A lot of people change their style, didn't they?
It's all bait boat work out there really, and it's one of them, love them or hate them. If everyone's got them, it's a good way of getting a lot of bait in quick. And some of the guys that turned up on the trip, one of them bought 3/4 of a tonne of bait. You know what I mean? And they were putting loads in. And initially, I sort of done what everyone else done. And the lad I was with caught one, and I think I caught one, and I thought the fish were further out. So what I done, instead of fishing those bait, I fished half a kilo, crushed up a little bit, and like little bits and pieces, and an 1.5 inch pop-up sitting over a mainline white milky toffee. And it was an instant game changer. I had 740s in like 12 hours. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I did it, it was putting the rod out. So in the end, I was doing double drops. Dropping them, I think 36 wraps or something like that. I'd drop it, move it 10 feet to the right, drop it, and then within the hour it was going like. So it was good because I didn't have as much bait as some of the other lads. I had about 60 kilo. So.
Do you know what though? A lot of people change their tactics, don't they, for whatever somebody else is doing and stuff like that. And a lot of time it's about sticking to what you know, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I could have sat there for that week, I think, fishing like everyone else did, and I'd have got the same results as everyone else. But it was weird because when I caught that fish, a guy told me it hadn't been caught in about 2 years. And I think the guy, you know, sometimes when fish do things differently, if everyone's doing the same fish, the same way, the same techniques, then you're not thinking outside the box, you're not going to get a better result. So I try to do that everywhere I go, England, abroad. But yeah, as you say, like tactics, I fish the same hooks as I fish in England. Now, a couple of Croatian guys were a bit shocked. And they saw my rig, and I was going, that hook's tiny, but it was a size 4 ridge monkey chod, and it was buried, it was never coming out. I could have played that fish for an hour. Yeah. You know what I mean, yeah.
That's all right. What about the venue? What did you find about the venue, sort of aside from the fish? How was it?
The venue's nice and clean. It's like in a sort of wildlife park. There's wolves there, wild boars, eagle owls. It was quite a nice place to be, you know. Area's really good. There's a supermarket just down the road. Mega cheap, like it's ridiculously cheap out there. But lovely place. And if you're going there, and lads are thinking of going and they're worried about bait, you can buy it. It's something like a 30-kilo bucket of maize for like 10 quid. It's stupid. I don't even know you can like boil it that cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
So like you don't have to go with tons of bait. You know what I mean? But yeah, the place itself. Sorry, went off on a tangent. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. A lot of fish. Stupid amount of faulties. Just stupid. You know what I mean?
Getting bored of faulties in here.
Right, it was like one morning I just said, "This is ridiculous." You know, it's just getting faulties like for fun, like.
Yeah.
It takes you a little while when you get back home.
Yeah.
I think I was back home a week and I went fishing and I had a fish at night and I tried to unhook it in the net because I thought I'll let it go. It's £18 and it was going mad and I thought I'm going to have to get it out because I couldn't get to the hook. And I looked at it, I thought it might make 20, I'll weigh it. It was 31.5. This fish had just wrecked my head, you know. He's like, I'm looking at his thing this big, it was £31. I was like, it's mad, like.
Oh, dear. Oh, good stuff. It sounds like you had a really good time there, mate.
No, it's brilliant. I thoroughly recommend it to anyone. Like, it's not just fishing. The travelling. You're driving through Austria. You're going through 7 different countries. It's a real experience. Exciting. You know what I mean? Brilliant.
That's what you want from your fishing, isn't it, these days, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to, go and do something different. Everyone's been to France. Get yourself out here.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, no problem.
We're at the Carp Society show and we've come over to the Spot On Fish stand. So Spot On Fish, what is it? It's a line measuring and replication device. Let's say you're wrapping up to 100 metres, okay? How long's that going to take you for 3 rods? In this, 3 minutes, that's all. 60 seconds for 100 metres. That's how long it's going to take you to measure out that distance with the Spot On Fish.
Right, this is the new SK Tech 3-rod compact sleeve. It's a 2-up 1-down design to keep it nice and slim. It's our new SK Tech camera material. You can see it's fully lined passes, large number 10 zip. On the side, you can actually get extra rods up and down. A couple of side lead pockets. There's your car loading handles. On the back, you've got a nice side pocket system that you can expand out to, so your brolly can go in there, straps will go around it, or you can cinch it down out the way. So it's all nice and compact, padded shoulder strap. That's coming in at $74.99 and it's going to be available in February.
Allude to a few bits and bobs in the talk. I've had the opportunity of seeing some of these slides already. The man's a legend, without any shadow of a doubt. He's caught a massive amount of fish. I was going to introduce him on the stage, but he's coming on himself, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Levy.
Come on, I am on.
Right, over to you.
Morning, everybody.